Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. In this video, I would be discussing the questions on the payment of GST. Payment of GST will not include only payment topic. It also includes the topics like utilization of ITC, place of supply, time of supply, exemptions, value of supply, guys. And as you are aware, this question normally will be asked under compulsory section in your exams. So I have tried to take some good number of questions, including the examination questions which are asked in the past under compulsory section, so that you guys will get used to the questions which will come in the exams, guys. So please do be very attentive while watching this video. Fine, let us start discussing the questions, guys. First question. Before you read such questions, guys, when the questions are lengthy, what I suggest is go and read the requirement of the question first. Then read whatever information is given in the question. Let me read what is the requirement of the question first. From the following information given above, compute the output tax liability and input tax credit available to DEF Private Limited for the month of January 2024. Make suitable assumption wherever required, guys. And this is a 10 marks question asked in the exam for compulsory in September 2024. Okay. Once you have read the requirement of the question, then it will be easy for you. When you are reading the information or the data given in the question, you will be able to connect what you are supposed to do with that in your answers, guys. This is one of the easy way while solving the questions. Okay. Now let me read the data. DEF Private Limited, a registered supplier of goods and services in Pune, Maharashtra, has furnished the following details for the month of January 2024. The turnover of DEF Private Limited was 3.2 crore in the last financial year, guys. Okay, one by one information. First one, intrastate supply of taxable goods 5 lakh, on which we are supposed to pay CGST and SGST. Then F Limited of Mumbai, unregistered, had promised to DF Private Limited in October 23 to complete a contract within 3 months, but they were not able to complete the committed contract. So DEF Private Limited received a consideration for non-performance of contract on time as decided by pre-written agreement 2 lakh. Then third one, DEF Private Limited had provided service of booking of flight tickets for employee of H Enterprise, that is the other enterprise outsider, registered in Delhi in the economy class from Bagdogra, that is West Bengal, to Pune, Maharashtra for 20,000. Next, DEF Private Limited had purchased goods worth 5 lakh from R Limited, registered in Gujarat on 15th March 2023. Now, R Limited issued a debit note on 15th January 2024 for post-delivery service to DEF Private Limited as part of terms of sales for 25,000. Next, DEF Private Limited had sold one of its unit in Pune as a going concern, keyword, with all goods and unexecuted orders to H Limited, registered in New Delhi for 10 lakh. Next, DEF Private Limited had provided service to Mr. Y, registered in Punjab, to organize business exhibition in Dubai, outside India, guys. Hope you are aware, Dubai is outside India for 5 lakh. Next, interstate supply of service 10 lakh, IGST is levied on this. Amount towards receipt of intrastate services 6 lakh, intrastate services. Fine. Next, purchase of confectionery items which are to be used to supply free of cost to customers in a customer meet organized by DEF Private Limited for 1 lakh. Next, opening balance of input tax credit at the beginning of Jan 2024, which they have carried forward from last period, guys. CGST, SGST 25,000 each and IGST 30,000. Additional information, rates of CGST, SGST, IGST are 9 and 18% respectively unless otherwise mentioned. Both inward and outward supplies are exclusive of taxes wherever applicable. Third one, all the conditions necessary for availing the input tax credit have been fulfilled. And the requirement, I have already read it. Once again, let me read it. From the information given above, Compute the output tax liability and input tax credit available to DEF Private Limited for the month of January 2024, guys. Make suitable assumptions wherever required. Okay. Now coming to the solution. Look at the presentation. Presentation is what will matter, guys. Please take care of it. I have tried to present it as if you guys have to follow the same thing in the exams. So please stick on to the format, whatever I am discussing, guys, in the answers for all the questions. Try to stick on to the same format. Even after watching this video, I suggest you guys to practice the same questions without looking into the solutions. Try to reproduce in the same way to the extent possible. Fine, na? You will do, no? Yes, I trust you guys. Computation of output tax liability of DEF Private Limited for January 2024. This is only on outward supplies, guys. So intrastate supply of goods, it is 5 lakh rupees. So 9% each CGST and SGST as it is intrastate supply. Next, consideration for non-performance of contract. Is it taxable, sir? No. Value is 2 lakh, but no GST. Why is it? I have given a note. Let us see. Being liquidated damages, they are not the consideration for tolerating the non-performance of contract. Hence, not a supply and not taxable, guys. Next, service of booking of flight tickets. One of the interesting things, guys, they have also mentioned Bagdogra. But are they booking for themselves? No, they are booking for someone else. You can see here. Listen, this is interesting. They are booking it for H Enterprise. So here, DEF Private Limited is acting as a middleman, like an agent. They are providing booking services to whom? To H Enterprise. So for that booking services, they are charging 20,000. Is this exempt? No, this is taxable. This is taxable, guys. Please be careful with it. As they have used the word Bagdogra, you may get confusion and you may consider it as exempt. Actually, no. See, on flight ticket, whatever is the GST, that is exempt. But here, whatever DF Private Limited 20,000 they are charging is not flight ticket. It is like a commission what they are charging. They are a dealer who is engaged in booking services, booking flight tickets, guys. Is that clear? I have also given a note for it. Let us see. So it is not exempt, hence taxable 3,600, guys. 18% of 20,000. So I have given a note for it. Please observe. Interesting thing, guys. It has been assumed that entire 20,000 represents the service fee or conveyance fee charged by DF Private Limited. They are acting as a dealer there, authorized dealer. Taxable since service of booking of air tickets is booking service. They are providing what, guys? Booking service of air tickets is being provided here. Only the service of transportation of passenger in the economic class embarking from Bagdogra is exempt. Means when you are booking the ticket to Bagdogra, that is your destination point is Bagdogra, right? Just a minute. No. The starting point is Bagdogra. Okay, sir. Either starting point or ending point is fine. Sir, starting point is Bagdogra. In that case, part of West Bengal. In that case, on airfare, GST is exempt. But on booking of air tickets, if commission is charged by authorized dealer, even that is exempt. No. So in this question, 20,000 is not airfare, guys. It is considered to be conveyance fee or commission charged by DEF to whom? H Enterprise. Is it liable for GST? Yes. Okay. So let me come to the explanation again. Only the service of transportation of passenger in economic class embarking from Bagdogra is exempt. Further, the place of supply of services made to a registered person is the location of such person. Here, where is the recipient from? Delhi. So what supply it is? Interstate supply. For interstate supply, what should be levied, guys? IGST. IGST should be levied. Okay. Coming to the next point. Selling of Pune unit as a going concern to H Limited is exempt, guys. I have given it here only as it is short. You can give it as a separate note also. Services by way of transfer of a going concern is exempt under GST. Hence, no GST, guys. Okay. Next, service in relation to business exhibition in Dubai outside India. Services by an organizer to any person in respect of a business exhibition held outside India is exempt. So even in this case, no GST. Then Interstate supply of service on 10 lakh rupees, 18% GST comes to 1 lakh 80,000 guys. 1 lakh 80,000. Anything else? And this is inward supply. Please be careful. 6 lakh amount towards receipt of intrastate services. Okay. So with respect to outward supply, guys, output tax is how much? 45,000, 45,000, and 1 lakh 83 600. 1 lakh 83 600. Now coming to input tax credit, guys. Opening balance, they have already given in the question 25, 25, and 30 respectively. Next, issue of debit note for post delivery service, guys. So that is the item given you. Yeah, this one, fourth item. I have also given a note for it. You can see ITC on debit note issued in a financial year can be availed anytime till 30th November of the succeeding financial year or the date of filing of relevant annual return, whichever is earlier. And we are still in January. We are still in January. We have time till 30th November or actual date of filing annual return, guys, whichever is earlier, irrespective of the date of original invoice or supply. Further, the place of supply being Pune in the given case. So it will be what? Interstate supply, guys, because Pune is a part of Maharashtra. So it is a interstate supply. IGST would be levied. Yeah, you can see on 25,000, which is the value of debit note, on that 18% comes to 4,500, guys. Next, receipt of intrastate services. That is the last item, whichever I just now told few seconds back. This one, sorry. Amount towards receipt of intrastate services, 6 lakh. It is the inward supply. Please be careful, guys. You don't get confused. So CGST plus SGST would be levied by my supplier. I can take it as a credit. Then purchase of confectionery items. Can we claim the credit, sir? No, you cannot claim the credit. What is the reason? ITC on food or beverages is specifically disallowed under section 17 subsection 5, guys, block, unless the same is used for making outward taxable supply of the same category or as an element of taxable composite or mixed supply. You can also mention the section. It is blocked under section 17 subsection 5, guys. Okay. So what is the total credit available? 79, 79, 34, 500, guys. They've just asked this much. They are not asked how much GST has to be paid through electronic cash ledger and all. So you have to stop it here, guys. They've just asked this much. Sir, what about the utilization of credit? How much GST should I pay after utilization of credit? They have not asked. You can observe. I will just show it once again. Compute output tax liability. We have done in the first calculation. Then input tax credit available. That's all. Input tax credit available. So 10 marks you guys have put in your pocket. Let us move towards the second question, guys. Here also, let me read the requirement first. Compute the GST payable by ABC Infra for the month of February 2024. So this is asked in September 2024 for 5 marks, guys. ABC Infra is a partnership firm registered under GST. It furnishes the following details about services provided during the month of February 2024. Okay. First one, consideration received from a neighboring housing cooperative society as ABC Infra agrees to install effluent plant for treatment of wastewater, even though is no legal requirement to do so. They are doing and they are receiving the consideration for it. Yes, 5,50,000. Next, consideration received from distribution of passes for cricket match organized as firm's annual event. Total 500 passes have been distributed. So you have to see per pass how much, guys. So 2,42,500 divided by 500 you do. You will get to know per ticket or per pass how much. Next, services given of booking air tickets in economy class for flight between Mumbai to Manipur. Manipur. Okay. How much, sir? 1,20,000. Services given of booking air tickets. So they are providing what service? Booking service, guys. Services given for construction of buildings to state governments in relation to function entrusted to municipality under the Article 243W of the Constitution. Total amount charged is 8,20,000. But construction material used, that is goods element, of 2,79,375 is included in the given figure. So total amount is 8,20,000 guys, which includes both goods and services. For goods, what is the value? 2,79,375. Oh. All supplies mentioned above are intrastate supplies. GST rates for CGST, SGST and IGST are 9, 9 and 18% respectively. We are supposed to calculate GST payable. Only outward supplies are given. Only outward supplies. Okay, let us see quickly. Small question. Small answer also. First one. Consideration for agreeing to install effluent plant. Note 1. Taxable since it is a supply of service of agreeing to do something. And for agreeing to do something, you are getting a consideration. And it is agreed by both the parties. Is it taxable, sir? Yes. So it is a intrastate supply. Okay, they have given all supplies are intra, so consider go with that. No need to put IGST column at all, guys. Here, no need to put IGST column. Okay, sir. So on 5,50,000, 9% each, guys. 49,500, 49,500. Then distribution of 500 passes of cricket match. You divide 2,42,500 by 500. Sir, are you getting the value more than 500 or less than 500? Less than 500, guys. So it would be exempt. You can see here. Exempt since consideration for services by way of right to admission to any sporting event, whether organized or unorganized, doesn't matter, is not more than 500 rupees per person, guys. As it is less than 500, nothing is taxable per pass or per ticket. Oh, next, booking air tickets in economic class. Is it taxable? Yes, guys, please be careful. Even like previous question, here they are providing what? The supplier is providing booking service. So on booking service, GST is not exempt. Okay. What is the amount? 1,20,000, 9% each. You will get 10,800, 10,800. You can see the third note. Taxable since service of booking of air tickets is being provided here. Only the service of transportation of passenger in economic class terminating in Manipur is exempt. So if you are directly booking the air tickets, on air ticket GST would be exempt. But here the supplier is providing what service? Booking service. On that he is charging commission. Assume the entire 1,20,000 is a commission. And you can give a note for that also. Assuming entire 1,20,000 is assumed to be commission or service fee or conveyance fee, guys. You can just mention that also. Next, service of construction of building provided to state government. Is it taxable? Yes. You can see here. Taxable since value of supply of goods constitutes more than 25% of the value of the composite supply of goods as well as services, guys. So you can divide 2,79,375 by 8,20,000. It is more than 25%. So if the goods component is more than 25%, the supplier will not enjoy exemption, guys. So that means it is fully taxable. Entire value will be taxable. So on 8,20,000, 9% each, which comes to 73,800, 73,800, guys. So the total GST payable on their outward supply is CGST 1,34,100, SGST also same amount, guys. Same amount. Is that clear? Sure. Let us move to the next question, guys. Third question. Evershine Private Limited, a GST registered. Okay, before. So let us see the length of the question. Oh, so we have to follow the strategy. Which strategy, sir? First read the requirement of the question. Lengthy question. May 2024, 10 marks compulsory question, guys. CQ stands for compulsory question. Yeah, let us see how much you guys will score on this. Calculate the amount of net minimum GST payable in cash. Okay. By Evershine Private Limited for the month of September 2023, guys. Now let us read the information given. Evershine Private Limited, a GST registered supplier located in Jaipur, Rajasthan, is engaged in taxable supply of packaging goods and consultancy services. It provides following details of various activities undertaken during the month of September 2023. The data given is for September 2023, guys. Outward supplies. Supply of goods of 18 lakh to Vaidehi Enterprises, a registered person of Udaipur, Rajasthan. Further received 50,000 from Vaidehi Enterprises towards freight charges. as agreed to deliver the goods at Vaidehi Enterprises premises, which was not included in the above value of supply. So how much is the value of supply, guys? 18 lakh plus 50,000. Should 50,000 should be included? Yes, as per section 15 subsection 2, it has to be included. Next, supply of goods worth 35 lakh to Calc Exim, a registered person of Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, different state. Further, the amount of 60,000 charged separately not included above from Calc Exim on account of municipal taxes levied in relation to such outward supply. Should we include this also? Yes, guys, let me write it. So here what would be the value of supply? 18 lakh 50,000. Here what is the value of supply? 35 lakh 60,000. Should we include the tax? So yes, as per section 15 subsection 2, if tax is separately charged by the supplier to the recipient, we have to include it in the value of supply, guys. Next, supply of services to Sunshine Limited, a registered person in Jodhpur, Rajasthan, same state, before a discount worth 6 lakh. Further, discount of 30,000 which has been given at the time of supply of service and duly recorded in the invoice. Condition satisfied. As per 15 subsection 3, can we reduce the discount? Yes, guys. So how much it comes to? 6 lakh minus 30,000. So you can reduce 30,000. So value of supply would be 5 lakh 70,000, guys, for this supply. Next, fourth one, it delivered the goods worth 2 lakh to Jeevan Solutions, a registered person located at Bikaner, Rajasthan, same state, on the direction of Raghu Enterprise. Okay, direction, bill to ship to transaction, guys. A registered person of Mumbai, Maharashtra, and tax invoice was issued by Evershine Private Limited to Raghu Enterprise. So, what is the place of supply here? Maharashtra, not Rajasthan. Because invoice is issued in the name of Raghu, but goods are delivered it to whom? Given Solutions. But here, actually, who is the deemed recipient, guys? Raghu Enterprise. So, place of supply would be Maharashtra. That is the principal place of business of whom? Raghu Enterprise, which is Maharashtra. Okay. So, place of supply would be Maharashtra, interstate supply. Okay, sir. So, here it would be 2 lakh only. Here the question they are testing might be on place of supply, guys. So please be careful. It is a bill to ship to transaction. It has been delivered to Jeevan Solution, but invoice is issued in the name of Raghu Enterprise. So who is deemed to be the recipient? Raghu Enterprise. So Raghu Enterprise place of business would be the place of supply, which is Maharashtra, guys. So we have to charge IGST here. Oh, now coming to inward supplies. Purchased in raw material goods worth 20 lakh from PQR Limited, a GST registered dealer located at Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Goods worth 1 lakh out of the total purchases were not received during the month. So, for claiming credit, we will take only, guys, 19 lakh. For 1 lakh, can we claim credit? No, as we have not received, as per section 16. If you have not received the goods, you cannot claim the credit. So, for the remaining 1 lakh, whatever is the GST, you will claim when you actually receive the goods. Next, purchased machinery for manufacturing process worth 2 lakh from MPQ Private Limited, a GST registered dealer located at Bangalore, Karnataka, our place. Company has claimed depreciation under Income Tax Act 1961 on full value of machine, including the GST component. As the GST component is added to the cost of the asset and they have claimed depreciation under Income Tax Act, that is under section 32, guys, credit will not be given. Credit is not available. As per section 16, subsection 3, credit is not available, guys. Credit is not available on this. Next, purchased a truck worth 15 lakh from GST registered dealer located at Ajmer, Rajasthan for transportation of goods. GST rate on truck is CGST 14, SGST 14 or IGST 28. It is an intrastate supply. So CGST, SGST would be levied. Sir, can we claim the credit? Yes, credit is allowed. For truck, which is used for the transportation of goods, credit is available, guys. Next, purchased car. Now, car is the keyword here. Okay, here it was truck, now it is car. Having a seating capacity of 7%, less than 13, guys. Costing 10 lakh, excluding GST, from Mihir Automobiles Private Limited, a GST registered dealer located at Ajmer, located Rajasthan, for use of its director for official purpose. Sir, used for business, no credit, blocked. GST rate on car, can we claim the credit, guys? No. So as per section 17.5, Credit is blocked. Next, purchased goods worth 5 lakh from DEF Build Well Private Limited, a registered person of Jaipur, Rajasthan, for construction of an additional floor of factory building on its own account. On its own account of Evershine Private Limited. Here also, guys, credit is blocked as per section 17 subsection 5. Credit is blocked. Okay, let us move forward. Opening balance of input tax credit as on the beginning of September 2023, CGST 20, SGST 50 and IGST 75,000, guys. Rate of GST applicable on both inward and outward supply of goods or services, CGST 9, SGST 9 and IGST 18, except where otherwise provided. In few cases, they only given the rate. Na? So the respective rate we have to take. Wherever rate is not given, we have to assume it to be 9 plus 9 or 18 in case of interstate supply. Notes: all the figures mentioned above are exclusive of taxes. Subject to the information given above, conditions necessary for claiming ITC were complied with, guys. Everything else is satisfied except whatever they have given. All inward supplies are used for taxable goods only, means used for business purpose, and outward supply is taxable. Hence, credit is available provided other things are taken care of. Brief and suitable notes should form part of your answer. Even if this point is not given, please make sure that you guys give notes and working notes wherever required, guys. Chalo. So what are we supposed to calculate? Net minimum GST payable in cash. Chalo. One by one we will see. Heading, please take care of the format, guys. Presentation. I know in the exam you will be like, sorry, we don't have so much time, what do we do? Should we give heading? Should we put the format? Should we write each and everything? Should we give notes for every adjustment? Guys, please do it. Please do it, or else you are giving chance to the evaluator to deduct marks from your answers. Please don't take a chance. And here, why am I doing all these questions also? For you guys to make you understand how exactly you have to present. Guys, I have seen students, even by looking their suggested answers and all, they know the answer, they would have written it, but they would have failed to present it properly as per ICS standards. So please don't commit that mistake in the upcoming exams. Please make sure that why I am giving solution, even PDF of all this are available. So please make use of it and try to present the answer in the same way coming exams, guys. Clear? So please take care of it and try to practice it before going to the exam also. As I already told you, please practice writings, try to match your answer with these answers. Clear? Yes, including the notes. Notes, you will feel, sir, directly I will write the notes in the exam, sir. No, guys, you will not do. If you are not practicing now, you will definitely be not be able to do the notes as I am giving you in the exam. So please practice it now only. Don't be lazy in your study period or in your preparation. It's okay even if it takes few seconds more. Sir, my hand is paining. Guys, please do it. Okay, I know if you are skipping now, automatically your hand will not listen to you in the exam, all, guys. Knowingly or unknowingly, there also you may miss it out. Yes, chalo, we'll start with computation of minimum net GST payable in cash by Honest Enterprise for the month of December 2022. Honest Enterprise. No, it is actually Evershine by Evershine, not Honest. This. Oh, what are those? One by one we will see. Intrastate supply of goods to Vaidevi Enterprises. Vaidevi Enterprises. 18 lakh 50,000 including that freight, guys. 18 lakh 50 including the freight. I already written you. Okay. On that CGST, SGST 1 lakh 66 500, 1 lakh 66 500, 9% each, guys. And I have given a note for it. Observe. For so many notes, sir. Yes, guys. You have to give it. No other way. Since arranging freight is the liability of the supplier, it is a composite supply and thus freight charges are added to the value of principal supply as per section 15 subsection 2 of CGST Act. Should it be included in the value of supply? So, yes, guys. Next, intrastate supply to calc exim, that is with respect to this one, 35 lakh 60,000, guys. 35 lakh 60,000 straight away interstate supply. So IGST at 18%. I have given a note for that also. Let me quickly read it. Municipal tax is includable in the value since it is a tax. It is a tax levied under a law other than GST law, and it is charged separately as per section 15 subsection 2 by the supplier to the recipient, guys. Okay, sir. So place of supply is the location where the movement of goods terminates. As there is a movement of goods from supplier to recipient, the place of supply in both in this case it is same state, whereas in case of the calc it is the state Uttar Pradesh. So it is an interstate supply. It is an interstate supply, guys. Oh, next. Intrastate supply up to Sunshine Limited. To Sunshine Limited. Yes. How much? 5,70,000 is the value. CGST 9%, CGST 9%, SGST, CGST, both 9%, guys. Okay. Third note for it. Place of supply is the location of the recipient. Discount given at the time of supply is deductible from the value since duly recorded in the invoice. As per section 15 subsection 3, we can reduce it. Okay. Then interstate supply to Raghu Enterprise. Guys, please be careful. Here, Raghu Enterprise is deemed to be the recipient. Sir, it is what supply? Interstate supply, because Raghu is from Maharashtra. So 2 lakh on that 18% IGST, guys. So I have given a note for it. Fourth note. Place of supply in case of build to ship to model or supply is principal place of business of a third person. Who is the third person in the given case? Raghu Enterprise. At whose instructions the goods are delivered by supplier to recipient, that is Raghu Enterprise of Mumbai, Maharashtra. Thus, it is considered as interstate supply, guys. IGST would be leave it. Okay, sir. So we are done with all the 4 outward supply. We are done with all the 4 outward supply, guys. Now coming to inward. So total output tax, you can see I have given CGST, SGST and IGST. Please do the subtotal and give it. The second part of the answer now. With respect to utilization of input tax credit. Sir, can I do a separate table for it? Yes, if you are comfortable doing it, you can do it. You can stop the first table here and do the ITC second table, and third table will be utilization of ITC. You can present it in 3 tables, guys, if you're comfortable. If not, you can follow in this way also. So before this, we have done a working note for ITC available. We will see that for ITC available, guys. Opening balance 20, 50 and 75,000. Then interstate purchase of raw material. What is the amount? 19 lakh. On that 18%, on 19 lakh it is 18%, guys. 19 only now. Let me just confirm. Yes, 19 lakh. It is 19 lakh, guys, into 18%. Okay, sir. Then purchase of machinery. Purchase of machinery. Sir, credit is available? No. As depreciation is claimed, no credit, guys. Next, intrastates purchase of truck. As I have already explained all this, I'm just going through, but I have given a note for all this, guys. Sir, is credit available for it? Yes. But for purchase of car, no credit. Then purchase of goods for construction of an additional floor, no credit, guys. As it is for their own account, no credit. So let me just show all the notes quickly. Taka, 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 we will go through. Fifth one, ITC is not available on goods worth 1 lakh since not received during the month. So we are claiming only credit for how much, guys? 19 lakh. 20 minus 1 lakh. Okay, so next, ITC is not available since depreciation has been claimed on the GST component as per section 16(3) of CGST Act. Next, ITC on motor vehicle used for transportation of goods is available, whereas if it is for transportation of persons with seating capacity of up to 13%, including driver, is blocked under section 17(5), except when used for some specific purposes. And here nothing is mentioned, so assume it is blocked, guys. Okay. Next, ITC on goods used in the construction of immovable property other than plant or machinery on its own account is blocked under section 17 subsection 5 if capitalized in the books. So please mention this also, because if it is treated as revenue expenditure, credit is available, guys. If it is treated as revenue expenditure, credit would be available. But here, as it is for capital, have they mentioned anything specifically? Let me just have a look into it. Jaipur, Rajasthan, construction of additional floor. It is understood they have capitalized it. If they are clearly given that they have treated it as revenue or they have debited it to P&L account, then we will treat it as revenue expenditure and credit would be available. Credit would be available if it is treated as revenue expenditure. But when it is for construction and all, guys, it is understood it is for capitalized, but sometimes they may only give it as it is treated as revenue expenditure. So in that case, please allow the credit. Please allow the credit. Okay, credit part done now. Yes. So what is the total credit available for the month? CGST 230, SGST 260, and IGST 4,17,000, guys. Then note also I have given in the above answer where location of supplier and place of supplier in two different states, it is a interstate supply. And where location of supplier and place of supplier is in two different states, then we have treated it as inter is in the same states. Okay, if it is in the same states, intra, two different states, inter, guys. Okay. Now coming back. So we are taking this to our main working, main calculation. First, we should always use IGST credit, guys. IGST credit will be first utilized against IGST liability. If still something is pending, you can use it against CGST liability or SGST liability in any order, in any proportion. Oh, how much is the CGST, IGST credit? 4,17,000. IGST liability 676. So I am using fully against IGST liability only. Okay. IGST credit to be utilized first towards payment of IGST. We are not left with anything. We are not left with anything, guys. Next, we are using CGST credit first against CGST liability. Let us use it fully. How much we have first of all? 230. So out of 230, I am using 2,17,800 against CGST liability and remaining against IGST liability, guys. And I cannot use it against SGST. Next, SGST credit, how much we totally have? 260. First, I will adjust it against SGST liability, 2,17,800. And remaining, I will adjust it against IGST, guys. Sir, can I adjust SGST against CGST? No, not possible. Not possible, guys. Okay. So net GST payable in cash is how much, guys? IGST 2,05,400. 2,05,400 only IGST, whereas CGST and SGST is nil. Clear, guys? Yes, bit lengthy question, but that's okay. Please be prepared before going to the exam hall. When you guys solve this kind of questions and all, you are already mentally prepared for the exam, guys, for such lengthy questions. If at all, if they ask it in your attempt. Okay, we are done with. Did we take care of everything? Did we? Yes, sir. Chala, guys. Fourth question. Again, compulsory question asked in November 2023 for 8 marks, guys. Let me read the requirement of the question. Compute the net minimum GST payable in cash, similar question, by honest enterprise for the month of December 2022. Okay, honest. Miss Nitya, proprietor of Honest Enterprise, a registered supplier of taxable goods and services in the state of West Bengal, pays GST under regular scheme, that is section 9, guys. It is not eligible for any threshold exemption. It provides the following information for the month of December 2022. Okay. Outward supplies. Intrastate supply of goods to Natural and Sons, 7 lakh. Intra. Intrastate transfer of goods to its branch office in the state of West Bengal. Both places are under the same GSTIN, not a distinct person, hence not a supply, guys. 1 lakh. It is not a distinct person. Okay. As they are under the same GST registration. Provided interstate supply of sponsorship services to XYZ Limited of Chennai Body Corporate. XYZ Limited Body Corporate. 80,000. Next. Advance received for future supply of management consultancy services to Mr. Sharad intrastate supply. Guys, please be careful. It is an advance received for the supply of service to be made in future. Sir, is it taxable on receipt basis? Yes. One of the date to decide the time of supply for services is what? The date of payment. Here, the date of payment will be the earlier date. So, will it be taxable in December only, sir? Yes, so. Next, inward. Purchase of taxable goods from registered supplier. Yes, 8 lakh. Availed work contract service for repair of office building. Amount of repair was debited to profit and loss account. How they have treated it as revenue expenditure. Sir, is credit available? Yes, it is available. It is not blocked as it is treated as revenue expenditure, guys. Next, avail legal services from an advocate to represent the matter in the court relating to collection of disputed proceed from customers, guys. Legal services. RCM, reverse charge mechanism. Yes. Rate of CGST, SGST and IGST on all supplies are as below. Goods 2.5, 2.5 and 5. Supply of services 9, 9 and 18. Okay, so both inward and outward supplies given above are exclusive of taxes. All the conditions necessary for availing the ITC have been fulfilled. Working note should form part of the answer. Compute the net minimum GST payable in cash for the month of December, guys. Let us do it. Okay. Same way presentation. Computation of minimum net GST payable in cash by honest enterprise for the month of December 2022. First, GST payable under forward charge for all this, guys. Okay, wherever applicable. Intra-state supply of goods to Natural and Sons on 7 lakh 2.5, 2.5 goods. Next, intra-state branch transfer not taxable, as they are not distinct person. I have given a note. Such transfer is not a supply as per section 7, as the branch has the same GST IN as that of head office, and thus it is not a distinct person. So schedule 1 will not get attracted here. Okay, schedule 1 means supply even without consideration. There we have to check para 2, but para 2 is not applicable here, guys, in this question. Next, interstate supply of sponsorship service to XYZ Limited of Chennai, RCM is applicable, guys. XYZ Limited of Chennai, RCM is applicable. Recipient will pay tax. Second one you can see. Since sponsorship service is provided to a body corporate, that is the recipient, tax on the same is payable by the recipient XYZ Limited under reverse charge as per section 9 subsection 3 of CGST Act. Read with notification, guys. Read with notification. Next, advance received for the future intrastate supply of management consultancy services. Note 3. Sir, is it taxable? Yes. Sir, advance, sir. No supply, no invoice. Doesn't matter. For service, advance is taxable, guys. For service, I am highlighting it. Okay. Whereas for goods, no, not taxable. Because for goods, the date of payment has been removed by way of notification. Correct, right? Yes. So on 40,000, 9% each. For services, guys, please be careful. The rate is 9% each. So total output tax, CGST and SGST, 21,100, 21,100, guys. Now coming to credit part. First, let us see that. I have done it by way of working note. Intrastate purchase of taxable goods, credit is available. For goods, 2.5, 2.5, CGST, SGST. Next, work contract service for repair of office building as it is treated as revenue. I have given a note, 6th note you can see. As per section 17 subsection 5, ITC on work contract service is blocked only if such expenditure is capitalized in the books of accounts. ITC is available since the repair amount is debited in the profit and loss account and not capitalized. So credit is available as a yes sir. Even for this 5th, I have just given one notes. As per section 16 of CGST Act, ITC of goods or services used in the course or furtherance of business is available, guys. Just a simple note. Oh. Then legal services availed, RCM is applicable. And please be careful, for this some separate treatment would be there. Okay, here also important when RCM is applicable. First include it. Sir, can I claim the credit? Yes, but first pay and then claim the credit. In the same month, can I claim so? Yes, but you have to pay it through cash ledger and claim the credit. Clear, guys? Yes. Okay, so on 50,000, 9% each, as it is a services. So I have given a note, you can see. Tax on legal services availed by a business entity from an advocate is payable under reverse charge as per section 9 subsection 3, read with notification. Further, tax payable under reverse charge cannot be set off against ITC and thus reverse charge has to be paid in cash since the tax payable under reverse charge is not an output tax. Guys, whatever balance is there in electronic credit ledger can be used only to pay output tax. And the tax payable on my inward supply under reverse charge mechanism is not a output tax. It is an input tax. So first paid through cash ledger, and later you can also claim a credit of it in the same month. Okay, guys. So total credit available is 27,200 each. 27,200 each. Okay, so now total output tax we have got. Then utilize the credit, guys. Utilize the credit. Sir, full credit 27,200, 27,200, or else anyway output tax is only 21,100. You can restrict. You can write only that much. Remaining you will carry forward. Sir, can I write only this much? Yes, that is also fine. So anyway, GST payable, output tax payable is nil. But legal services, guys, this is important. Legal services, I told you, you have to pay it through cash as RCM is applicable. So 50,000 on that 9% each. 9% each. So pay 4,500, 4,500, guys. Okay, sir. So minimum GST to be paid in cash is 4,500 each. Please be careful with this adjustment. That is when RCM is applicable, guys. Yeah, yes. So yo, see, can you show like this 27,200, 27,200 also full amount? Yes. Or else you can tell restricted to 21,100, 21,100. Sir, what do I do with the balance? You can carry forward it to next month. No problem. That is not lapse. You can carry forward and adjust it in the next month, guys. Yeah, even third note, let me read it. As per section 13 subsection 2 of CGST Act, in case of supply of service taxable under forward charge, tax is payable at the time of receipt of advance amount, guys, as the date of payment would be the earliest date. Then 16th, 5th I already. 7th one, last. Remaining unutilized ITC will be carried forward for January 2023. The relevant month, current month is December 2022. So you will carry the remaining ITC for next month, guys. Next month. Okay, we are done, guys. Next, question number 5. Question number 5. Let me read the requirement first. Calculate the amount of minimum CGST, SGST, and IGST tax payable in cash by Geno Enterprises for the month of October 2022. Note, working notes, legal provision should form part of your answer. Okay. So the question is on net GST to be paid in cash, guys. Okay, May 2023, 8 marks question asked as compulsory. Let me read it. Geno Enterprises, a partnership firm, is a regular taxable person registered in Guwahati, Assam, and is engaged in the supply of air condition and its accessories, as well as air condition repairing services. Details of their various activities for the month of October 2022, relevant period for us, are as follows. Intra-state supply of air conditioner to customers in Assam, intra, guys. Freight is separately charged in the invoice for delivery of goods at customers' doorsteps. So value of goods 4 lakh plus freight charges charged separately in the above invoice 1 lakh. Intrastate supply of repairing services wherein apart from charging service charges, cost of part spare provides to customer is also charged. And the consideration for the same is separately mentioned in the invoice. Separately mentioned. So, okay. Value of service component of invoice 3 lakh. Value of parts spares component in invoices 50,000. So both has to be included. Next, third one. In order to enhance their sales and to clear the stock of old models of air conditions, Geno Enterprises made a combo offers to customers wherein if a customer purchases an air conditioner along with a stabilizer, the same is offered at a combo price of 20,000 as against the original price of 30,000, where air breakup they have given air condition 22, stabilizer 80, 8,000. But they are selling both put together for 20,000, guys, offer price. If these are purchased separately, during October 2022, Geno Enterprises has made interstate supply of 10 numbers of such combo. So 10 into 20,000 is the value of supply. Okay, combo sales. Purchase business class air tickets for intrastate travel from Guwahati Airport, Assam to Dibrugarh Airport, Assam for its executive employees. They are booking for their own employees. Relating to business of concern. Basic airfare was 40,000 and airlines charges GST 2.5, CGST, SGST each on basic freight in case of same is applicable. In case the same is applicable. They have given some hint there also. Additional information. All the figures mentioned above are exclusive of taxes in respect of few of the invoices relating to financial year 21-22. We are in which month now? October 22. Okay. So they are talking about last financial year, guys. Involving ITC of CGST 20,000, SGST 20,000, IGST 80,000 was not taken earlier. Okay. So this credit was not claimed in the last year, it seems. That is what they are telling. GNU enterprises now want to avail the credit in respect of such invoices in the current month. We are in October, guys. We are in October. Sir, time has expired. No, we still have a time. Can we claim it? Yes. Sir, it is relating to last financial year, sir. No problem. Still time is there. Still time is there, guys. The rates of GST applicable on various supplies are as follows. Air condition parts and accessories except stabilizers 6 and 12%, services 9 and 18, stabilizers 9 18, freight 6 12, guys. Calculate the amount of minimum CGST, SGST and IGST tax payable in cash. Okay, we already read it. Straight away we'll go to the solution. Computation of minimum CGST, SGST and IGST payable in cash by GNO Enterprises for the month of October, guys. Intrastate supply of air conditions. So we are taking 4 lakh plus 1 lakh, that is right. 5 lakh is the total value of supply. On that 6%, guys. CGST, yes, GST. Both 6%. Yes, sir. 6%. Yeah. And guys, here, sir, as the value is given separately, can I consider it as two separate supplies? Yes, you can do it. Even in that case, for goods, the rate is 6%, even for freight 6%. It will not make any difference. But if you ask me, sir, as the amounts are given, breakup separately is given, no, sir, can I consider as two separate individual supplies? Yes, you can do it. Okay, now, yes. But anyway, for this answer will not change. You can see, I have given a note here. This is as per like ICS suggested answers, guys. Since goods are agreed to be delivered at customers' doorsteps, supply of air conditions along with transportation thereof is a composite supply, which is treated as the supply of principal supply. Here, which is the principal supply? Air conditions. So the rate applicable for air conditions would be applicable for the entire 5 lakhs. So as per ICA, it is considered as composite supply. Yes, fair enough. Air condition along with freight, you can consider it as composite, provided single price is charged. But here they have clearly given some breakup is provided. Can I take 4 and 1 lakh separately also? Yes, in my opinion, yes, guys. Because they have also given clearly. Freight is separately charged. It is charged to the customer. Should we include it in the value? Yes. But it is separately charged now. So can we consider it as a two individual supplies? Yes, in my opinion. Even here you can see separately charged, separately mentioned this 50,000 and 3 lakh. Let us see how they have taken it. Intrastate supply of repairing services 3 lakh. Intrastate supply of spare parts 50,000 separately is taken. 3 lakh and 50,000 is taken separately. On 3 lakh 9%, whereas on the 50,000 it is 6%, guys. It is 6%. Since parts and spares and repair services are not naturally bundled, they are taxable separately at the applicable rates. I'm not so convinced with whatever lines they have given. Okay, because sir, not naturally bundled means it should be a mixed supply. If it is a mixed supply, then highest rate has to go. Highest rate means 9%. On entire 3,50,000, 9% has to go. So they have considered little differently, but still fine. This is how the suggested answer is given. Here, sir, 3 lakh and 50,000 separate supplies they have treated. Yes. So on 3 lakh separately GST is charged, 50,000 separately GST is charged, guys. Yes, fine, sir. Next, interstate supply of 10 combo of air condition, 20,000 into 10. On that IGST 18%, guys. IGST 18%. So just a minute. What is the combo sale? I will just see. It is air condition along with stabilizer. Air condition along with stabilizer, air condition stabilizer, 6%, 9%. So it is a mixed supply. Highest rate will be applicable. Highest rate would be applicable. Second note. Since supplies are not naturally bundled and a single price, guys, here single price is charged 20,000. Okay, breakup is not given. They have mentioned if it is separately sold, at what value it will be sold, but it is not separately sold. The 10 combo is together, guys, for a single price of 20,000. So they are not naturally bundled and a single price is being charged. It is a mixed supply. It is treated as a supply of that particular supply which attracts highest tax rate. That is the stabilizers. That is stabilizers, guys. So on the entire value, we will apply 18%. We will apply 18%. That is on 2 lakh, guys. On 2 lakh. Fine, sir. So total output tax is 60,000, 60,000 of CGST and SGST and IGST 36,000, guys. Now coming to the credit part, I have done the computation of input tax credit through working note. Purchase of business class air tickets for travel from Assam, 40,000, 40,000, 2.5% each, guys. Note 3 I have given, not exempt, since air travel embarking from Assam is not being undertaken in economic class. Further, ITC is available since service is used in the course or furtherance of business, guys. So you can see in what class they are booked. Business class. Business class. Do they enjoy the exemption? No, guys. No exemption available. Okay. Next, invoice relating to financial year 21-22. As still time is there, we are claiming for it. We are claiming for it, guys. Okay. You can see I have given a note for that also. ITC in respect of any invoice can be taken up to 30th November following the end of financial year, to which such invoice relating to or furnishing of the actual data furnishing the annual return, that is GST or 9, whichever is earlier, and they are not given this. We are still in October. We are assuming yes, sir, we are eligible. Still not at actual annual return is not yet filed. So we are in October. Can we claim it, sir? Yes. For October, we will file the return in November. But anyway, we will file it within 30th November. That means we are eligible. Okay. So 21-21, 80, guys. Let us bring it here. 21-21, 80. First, IGST credit, we are using it against IGST liability, 36,000. Next, remaining IGST, we are adjusting against CGST and SGST. Whatever I have given in the bracket is IGST credit. Sir, should we mandatorily mention? No, even if you don't mention, it's okay because anyway, we are mentioning here. Okay. Remaining IGST credit, we are adjusting equally against CGST and SGST liability in order to keep the payment of GST at minimum, guys. Here we can decide at any proportion, but I am doing it at equal in order to keep the payment minimum. Then we are adjusting CGST. CGST, how much credit we have? 21,000. 21,000. So after exhausting IGST credit fully, CGST credit is utilized for payment of CGST liability and SGST credit is utilized for the payment of SGST liability. So this should be not CGST, SGST. Okay, 21-21 fully we are utilizing. There is no cross utilization also, guys. I have just mentioned you. ITC of CGST cannot be utilized for payment of SGST and same way vice versa. SGST credit cannot be utilized for payment of CGST, guys. Okay. So minimum GST to be paid in cash is what? 17,000, 17,000. 17 comes to how much? 34,000. Now you may ask me, sir, you have taken it equally here. Can I take it in different proportion also? Yes, you can take it, but make sure that whatever you ultimately pay will not go above 34,000. Will not go above 34,000. Is that clear? Yes, sir. You can take different amounts also because this is always at the option of the supplier, guys. You can adjust the credit in any order, in any proportion. But please make sure that whatever you pay ultimately should never be more than 34. Yes. Done now. Done with this question. Question number 6, guys. Theory question. Mr. Atul of Chennai is a registered dealer under GST. He has an opening balance of input tax credit of rupees 1,20,000 IGST lying in the electronic credit ledger relating to the month of November 2022. During the month, a legal proceeding has been initiated under the GST law, which resulted in a tax liability of 80,000 IGST other than RCM liability. Okay, means output tax, guys. Mr. Atul agrees with the tax liability and wants to use the balance lying in his electronic credit ledger towards the payment of the same. Can he do it? Yes. He seeks your opinion with regard to the provisions of GST laws as to whether he is allowed to use the amount lying in the electronic credit ledger for making the payment of tax liability payable as a consequence of the proceedings. November 2023 question asked for 3 marks, guys. Solution: the IGST credit available in the electronic credit ledger may be used for making any payment towards output tax under the IGST Act or CGST Act or SGST Act, other than the tax payable under reverse charge. It is clarified that any payment towards output tax payable as a consequence of any proceedings initiated or instituted under the provisions of GST laws can be made by utilization of the amount available in the electronic credit ledger of a registered person. Thus, Mr. Atul is allowed to use the credit of IGST in electronic credit ledger for making payment of tax liability of 80,000 payable as a consequence of legal proceedings, guys. As a consequence of legal proceeding. Yes. Let me go forward. 7th question, guys. Mr. Manik provides the following information regarding his tax and other liabilities under GST law as per electronic liability register. First point, tax due for the month of May 25,000, interest due for the month of May 2, penalty due for the month of May 3,000, tax due for the month of June 35,000, liability arising out of demand notice under section 73 48,000. Mr. Manik wants to clear his tax liability of demand notice under section 73 first. Can he do so? No, guys. He has to do it at the end. First, clear all other things. Discuss the provision of order of discharge of GST liability under section 49 subsection 8 of CGST Act and advise to Mr. Manik. Asked for 5 marks in May 2023 exam, guys. Simple, easy question. See, sometimes laddu for you. The order of discharge of GST liability under section 49 subsection 8 of CGST Act is as under. First, self-assessed tax, interest, penalty, fee or any other amount related to returns of the previous tax period should be paid. So first paid for me. All these 3 amounts has to be paid first. Next this amount. Last is 48,000. B. Self-assessed tax, interest, penalty, fee or any other amount related to returns of the current tax period. C. Any other amount payable including demand determined under section 73 or 74, guys. You have to follow the same sequence. So as per this, how should Mr. Manik pay? In view of the above provision, Mr. Manik cannot clear his liability of demand notice under section 73 first. The order of discharge of liability of Mr. Manik will be as under. Tax, interest and penalty for the month of May, he has to pay totally 30,000. That is all these 3 put together, guys. 25 plus 2 plus 3. Next, tax due for the month of June, 35,000. And the last one is liability arising out of demand notice under section 73, 48,000, guys. Yeah, next question, again theory only. Question number 8. Rule 86A of CGST Rules 2017 provides that in certain specified circumstances, Commissioner on the basis of reasonable belief may not allow debit of an amount equivalent to such credit in electronic credit ledger. In simple, in the following cases, means Commissioner, can he not allow you to claim the credit is the question. State the grounds as guided by CBIC on which the reasons for such belief must be based on. May 2023, 5 marks question, guys. The reasons for such belief must be based on one or more of the following grounds. First one, the credit is availed by the registered person on the invoices or debit notes issued by the supplier who is found to be non-existent. Supplier is of non-existent or is found not to be conducting any business from the place declared in the registration. The credit is availed by a registered person on invoices or debit notes without actually receiving any goods and or services, because one of the condition under section 16 is you have to receive the goods and services in order to claim the credit. Next, the credit is availed by a registered person on invoices or debit notes, the tax in respect of which has not been paid to the government. By whom? By the supplier. Next, D. The registered person claiming the credit is found to be non-existent or is found not to be conducting any business from the place declared in the registration. Means they are talking about the recipient in this. First point was with respect to supplier, guys. The D point is with respect to recipient. Recipient. Okay, last one. The credit is availed by a registered person without having any invoice or debit note or any other valid document for it. So you should have a copy of the invoice or any other document in order to claim the credit. And if you have claimed without the document or without the invoice, then the commissioner may not allow you to claim the credit, guys. Okay. Ninth question. So lengthy question. Whenever it is lengthy, our strategy should be last. You are required to calculate the amount of net GST liability payable in cash by Agile Limited for the month of January 2022. Brief notes for treatment given for each item should form part of your answer. November 2022, 8 marks question, guys, asked as compulsory. This questions and all was a part of old syllabus, but still, sorry, is GST law relevant even today? Definitely, guys. So I have altered the question. Wherever required, I would have altered it, the solutions. But whatever answers I have given is as on today, guys. Applicable for your exams. You need not worry. Sir, what if it is outdated? What if there is amendment? You need not worry. Everything I have taken care. Solution is as applicable for your exams. Don't worry. Yeah. Ajay Limited, a registered dealer in Patna, Bihar, is engaged in various types of supplies. The company provided the following details for the month of January 2022. Outward supply of goods made during the month to various non-related persons. Okay. In the state of Bihar, intrastate, market value 3 lakh, transaction value 4 lakh. Market value is not relevant for us. To other state, interstate, market value 2 lakh and transaction value 1 lakh. Guys, here market value they are just given to confuse you, not relevant. Okay, second one. Services provided to state government of Karnataka for conducting a computer training program for its employees. Total expenditure incurred for the said program was 90,000, of which 63,000 was borne by state government. Out of 90,000, 63,000 is borne by state government, it seems, guys. Okay, we have to check the percentage. Next, stock transfer without consideration to its branch at Gaya, part of Bihar, branch as a separate GSTIN for convenience of accounting and billing. Distinct person, is it a supply? Yes. Value under section 16, 20,000. They have only given, guys, because when it is a supply between the distinct person or related person, we have to decide the value as per the valuation rules, and that is not a part of your actually intermediate syllabus. They have only given 20,000. Take it. Is it a supply? Yes. Next, intrastate inward supply of various services for use in the course or furtherance of business, 30 invoices. Inward supply, guys, 6,50,000. Okay. Additional information, all the amounts given above are exclusive of taxes. During the course of arranging and filing documents, the accountant of Ajay Limited observed that an invoice for 30,000 excluding tax dated 2nd December 2021 was omitted to be recorded in the books of accounts, and no payment was made against the same till the end of January. This invoice was issued by Mr. Mukesh of Patna, from whom Ajay Limited had taken cars on rental basis. Invoice included cost of fuel also, intrastate. Intrastate, guys. Okay, the data given is for January. Okay. Next, C. Rate of GST applicable on various supplies are as follows. Car rental service 2.5, 2.5. Important. IGST 5. All other inward and outward supply 9% each. No opening balance of input tax credit existed in the beginning of the month. Okay. Next, out of the 30 invoice. Guys, with respect to this, they are giving some note. Out of the 30 invoice of inward supply of received, 6 invoices with the taxable value amounting to 1,50,000 were e-invoices in which invoice reference number was not mentioned out of 36 invoices. Okay. However, all the invoices were duly reflected in GSTR 2B for the month of January since the suppliers had filed their GSTR 1, guys. If subject to the information given above, conditions necessary for claiming ITC were complied with. You are required to calculate the amount of net GST payable in cash, guys, for the month of January. Okay. First, outward intrastate supply of goods made in the state of Bihar. So 4 lakh on that 9% each. CGST, SGST. Next, outward supply of goods made to other states on 1 lakh 18%, guys. 1 lakh 18%. So both of this taken care. Next, interstate services provided to state government of Karnataka for conducting a computer training program. Note 2. I have given a note 2. Sir, is it taxable? Yes. Exemption is not available, guys. You can see I have also given for the first two transaction. Value of supply is a transaction value of the goods, and they have given market value and all. You can ignore it. You can mention that also. Market value has to be ignored. Next. Not exempt since the state government has borne less than 75% of total expenditure of the training program, guys. So state government has incurred less than 75%. So it is not exempt. Entire amount is taxable. Entire amount is taxable, guys. 5 lakh. Intrastate stock transferred to Gaya branch with separate registration. Is it a distinct person? Yes. Is it livable for GST? Yes, guys. Value they only given, straight away take it. You don't worry about it. Yes. Third, supply of goods between distinct person in the course of furtherance of business qualifies as supply even if it is made without consideration. Okay. This is as per para 2 of schedule 1. You can mention that also, guys. Para 2 of schedule 1 read with section 7(1)(c). Total output tax. Now coming to ITC. Intrastate inward supply of e-services 6 lakh 50 minus 1 lakh 50. Sir, why minus 1 lakh 50? Note 4. ITC cannot be claimed on the e-invoices without IRN since an e-invoice without IRN is not treated as valid document, guys. So they have given it in additional information. You can see. Yeah. 6 invoices was worth is 1,50,000 is not having IRN, that is invoice reference number, guys. So on out of 6,50,000 on 1,50,000 credit cannot be claimed. So minus 1,50,000 into 9% is done. Next, car taken on rental basis from Mr. Mukesh, no credit. No credit, guys. Why is that? We will see. Note I have given. You can see tax on renting of motor car services wherein cost of fuel is included in consideration provided by a non-body corporate to body corporate. Means recipient is body corporate. And invoice is issued charging CGST or SGST at 2.5. They have clearly given here. Okay. Is taxable under reverse charge mechanism. Recipient has to pay it. Time of supply of such services is 1st February, being earlier of the date of payment or the date immediately following 60 days since invoice issue of invoice by the supplier. That is 61st day we have to take as date immediately following 60 days. So it is 61st day from the date of invoice. Since the time of supply of renting of motor car services in the given case does not fall in January because we are doing the calculation for January, tax liability on the same does not arise in said month. So can we claim the credit? No. Further, ITC, this is actually the main point. ITC on renting of motor car services received is blocked since the recipient, Ajay Limited, is not in the same line of business. As the recipient is not in the same line of business, even though you would have paid tax under RCM, he cannot claim credit. Okay, first of all, he is not paying it in January. He is not eligible. Even though he is eligible to claim credit, he will not be eligible for January. But first of all, is he eligible? No, guys. Sir, in the exam, instead of giving so much story, can I mention this much also? Only if you are running short of time, guys. Only if you are running short of time. If not, try to explain as much as possible. As much as possible. Oh. So CGST, SGST 45,000 each, guys. IGST no credit. Okay. So straight away, as there is no IGST credit, you can go to the next step. CGST credit should be utilized for payment of CGST. Okay. How much is the CGST liability? 37,800. So 37 up to 37,800 we will use it. Remaining we are using it against IGST. Same way, SGST credit first use against SGST liability. Remaining use it against IGST. Guys, whatever is mentioned in the bracket, should I mandatorily mention it? Need not, because you would have given it here. But even if you mention also, okay. This SGST, CGST and all stands for credit. ITC of CGST cannot be utilized for the payment of SGST and vice versa, guys. So net GST payable in cash is nil, nil and 93,600 IGST. 93,600 IGST, guys. Yeah, this is all about this question. Yes. Question number 10, guys. Question number 10. Charm Limited, registered under GST in the state of Jharkhand, manufacture cosmetic products. Okay, first let us go with our requirement. You are required to calculate the gross GST liability and eligible input tax credit for the month of March 2022 of Mr. Ransom. That's all they have asked. They have not how much will you pay through electronic cash ledger and all. They have not asked, guys. Brief note should form part of your answer for treatment of items. Serial number 1 to 5. Okay, let us provide it. Charm Limited, registered under GST in the state of Jharkhand, manufacture cosmetic products and appointed Mr. Ansam of Mumbai, who is registered under GST in the state of Maharashtra, as their Del Credar agent to sell their products. Being a Del Credar agent, he agrees to raise invoices in his own name. He is raising the invoice in his own name and also guarantees for the realization of payments from the customers to Charm Limited. In order to realize the payments from customer on time, he extends the short-term transaction-based loan to them and charges interest for the same. Mr. Ansem provides you the following details of transactions carried out during the month of March. Okay. So please be careful, guys. Mr. Ansem is a as a Del Credar agent. So Mr. Ansem is a Del Credar agent. So the data is for March 2022. Outward supply, goods sold by Mr. Ansem in his DCA capacity, intrastate, 2,80,000. Interest earned from the above customers for short-term credit facility provided for timely payment of dues, 20,000. Commission bill raised on Charm Limited, that is the principal, interstate transaction in respect of DCA services provided, 30,000. Inward supply, interstate supply of goods received from Charm Limited being a Del Credar agent, no consideration was paid. Still, is it a supply? Yes. As invoice is issued in the name of the agent, there will be two supply, guys. One is from principal to agent, the other one is from agent to customer. Okay. And value is 2 lakh. This is supply as per which para, guys? Para 3 of schedule 1, read with section 7(1)(c). Received training in marketing and distribution from Charm Limited as per DCA agreement, free of cost. Training. So no consideration. Company charges 75,000 for such training when it provides the same to others. Okay. Now they are not charging any amount to the agent. Applicable rate of tax on both inward and outward supplies is 9% each for CGST and SGST and 18% for IGST. Amounts given above are exclusive of taxes wherever applicable. Subject to information given above, necessary conditions are complied with for availment of input tax credit. You are required to calculate the gross GST liability and eligible input tax credit for the month of March, guys. Okay. 6 marks question. Let us read it. First, outwards. Computation of gross GST liability of Ansem for the month of March. Goods sold by Mr. Ansem in his DCA capacity, 2,80,000 on that 9% each. CGST, yes, GST, guys. Then, are we adding even this? Yes, 280 plus 20. You have to take interest earned from short-term credit facility provided to the above customer. Sir, is it included in the value of supply? Yes. So that is why we have taken total value of supply as 3 lakh. You can see note 1. Interest included in the value of supply of the goods sold, since where DCA is an agent under Schedule 1 of CGST Act, short-term credit facility provided by DCA to the buyer is subsumed in the supply of the goods by the DCA to the buyer. Oh, next. Commissions charged for DCA services taxable, guys. It is being taxable supply of services 18% IGST. 18% IGST. Charged for whom? For the principal. Okay. So you can see note. Since the invoice for the goods sold is issued by DCA, that is agent, Mr. Ansem in his own name, he would fall under the ambit of an agent as per Schedule 1 of CGST Act, guys. ITC calculation. Inward supply of goods from Charm Limited free of cost. Is it a supply? Yes. As per para 3. You can see supply of goods by a principal Charm Limited to agent Mr. Ansem qualifies as supply even though it is made without consideration as per para 3 of Schedule 1 read with section 71C of CGST Act. Next, training in marketing and distribution received from Charm Limited free of cost is not liable for GST, hence no credit. He would have not paid it on his inward supply, no credit. Third note, since no consideration is charged for the services provided, said services do not qualify as supply. As no GST is paid on the same, ITC is not available, guys. ITC is not available. Oh, that's all they have asked. They have not asked any utilization, how much GST has to be paid in cash or through cash ledger and all. They have not asked. So output tax is 27, 5,400 and the credit is nil, 36,000, guys. Stop it there. Please read the requirement and do it, guys, because here for this questions by mistake you may also do GST to be paid in cash and all. Please read the requirement properly and do whatever they have asked. Enough. Friends. Next, 11th question. Pranish has deposited a sum of 5,000 under the head fee column of cess and 4,000 was lying unutilized under the head penalty column of IGST. Both the deposits were made wrongly instead of depositing under the head of fee column under SGST. In the light of the provisions of section 49 subsection 10 and subsection 11 of CGST Act 2017, briefly explain relevant provisions as how can Pranish rectify this errors. He will transfer from one minor head to another minor head or one minor head to another minor head of another major head. Can we transfer, sir? Yes, you can do it. November 2022 for 3 marks it is asked. As per section 49 subsection 10 and 11 of CGST Act, a registered person is allowed to make intra-head or inter-head transfer of amount as available in electronic cash ledger using specified form. It can transfer any amount of tax, interest, penalty, fee or others under one major or minor head to another major or minor head as available in the electronic cash ledger, guys. Therefore, in the given case, amount of 5,000 available under the minor head fee of major head cess and 4,000 available under the minor head penalty of major head IGST can be transferred to minor head fee of major head SGST using specified form. Guys, please be careful. Directly you cannot use the amount to make payment. First transfer it from one head to another head and from there you can use it. From there you can use it. Okay. Next, question number 12. Let me read the requirement first. Calculate the amount of net minimum GST payable in cash by Xeon Limited for the month of September 2021. Brief and suitable notes should form part of your answer. May 2022, 8 marks question, guys. Xeon Limited, a GST registered supplier located in Ranchi, Jharkhand, is engaged in the manufacturing of washing machines and mixer grinders. It provides you the details of various activities undertaken during the month of September 2021 as follows. Outward. Outward supplies made within Jharkhand 24 lakh and outside Jharkhand 5 lakh. Intra and inter, guys. Purchase of raw material from registered dealers within Jharkhand, intra. which includes materials worth 2 lakh purchased from Mr. Krishna, a registered person who is paying tax under composition scheme. No credit. So credit is available only on 5 lakh guys. Bus purchased from a registered dealer in Tata Nagar, Jharkhand. Bus used to ferry its 25 workers, seating capacity more than 13. For bus, obviously it is understood more than 13, but here they have clearly given. To and from a factory. Guys, is credit available? Yes, credit is available. Assume the rate of GST applicable on various supplies as follows. Composition supplies 0.5, 0.5, bus 14, raw material 6, that is IGST 12, washing machine and mixer grinders 9, and 18 guys. Opening balance of input tax credit as on 1st September 2021 were as follows. CGST 20,000, SGST 5,000, IGST 95,000. Note, all the figures mentioned above are exclusive of taxes. Both inward and outward supply within the state of Jharkhand are to be considered intrastate, and outside the state of Jharkhand are interstate. They have given the hint, it is understood. Subject to information given above, all other conditions necessary for availing the ITC have been fulfilled, guys. Calculate the net minimum GST payable in cash for September. Let us see. So computation of minimum net GST payable in cash by Zion Limited for the month of September 2021. Outward supplies made within Jharkhand, intrastate on 24 lakh, 9% each. 9% each. Okay. Washing machines. So it is washing machine and mixer grinder 18%. 99. Okay. Next, outward supply made outside Jharkhand, you will take 5 lakh into 18%. Total output tax 90,000 IGST, 2 lakh 16,000 CGST, and 2 lakh 16 SGST. Now we will see the utilization of input tax credit. So refer working note for the calculation. Opening balance 95, 20, and 5 is there. Purchase of raw material from registered dealer, guys, 5 lakh minus composition. For composition, there is no credit. So only on 5 lakh, 6% each. Only on 5 lakh, 6% each. 6% is the rate on raw material. Okay, so then bus purchased on that rate is 14, on 12 lakh, 14% comes to 168, 168. So the total credit available is 95 IGST, 2 lakh 18 CGST, and 2 lakh 3,000 SGST, guys. Okay. So you can see I have given a note. ITC on purchase of goods worth 2 lakh on which tax has been paid under composition scheme is blocked under section 17 subsection 5. Guys, first of all, when you are purchased from the composition supplier, he is not supposed to collect tax from you. But by mistake or by chance, you have paid it. Can you claim the credit? No, you cannot. ITC on remaining purchases worth 5 lakh is available being supply of goods used or intended to be used in the course or furtherance of business, guys. Then note 2, ITC on motor vehicles for transportation of persons with seating capacity of more than 13 persons, including the driver, used for any purpose is allowed. Any purpose means obviously business. Huh? Is it for transportation of passenger or employees? Even if it is for employees, allowed, guys. It should be for any purpose here means for business. Okay, better mention that also. Okay, now coming to utilization. IGST credit first is used against IGST liability. How much we have? 95. I am using full 90 here. Remaining 5, we are using it against the SGST. SGST. Okay, because SGST credit is less, we are using it against SGST liability. Then CGST credit we are using against CGST and SGST against SGST. So minimum GST to be paid is 8,000. That is SGST, guys. And we have total credit, we had 2,18,000, but I have used only 2,16,000 against CGST liability. Remaining 2,000 I can carry forward. You can give a note or else you can show like this. Remaining CGST credit of 2,000 we can carry forward. Sir, why didn't you adjust it against SGST liability? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. So you can see I have just given a note also, guys. See, if you have time, you can mention like this, or else show it properly like this in your answer only. That is also sufficient. If you have time, yes, you can do like this. I just mentioned, you can look into. As per section 49 subsection 5, read with section 49A, 49B of CGST Act on 70, IGST credit to be utilized fully first. Remaining IGST credit has been utilized for the payment of SGST liability, since the SGST liability is to be kept at minimum, guys, because we have less credit of it. After exhausting IGST credit fully, then only you can use CGST and SGST credit. CGST credit to be utilized for payment of CGST and SGST credit to be utilized for the payment of SGST. Cross utilization not possible. Or 13th question. You are required to compute the actual net liability of GST to be paid in cash along with working notes for the month of February 2021. December 2021 question for 8 marks. ABC Limited, a registered supplier in Surat, part of Gujarat, has calculated output net GST liability after adjusting ITC. They have already adjusted in the books for the month of February 2021. CGST 3 lakh, SGST 250, IGST 3 lakh, guys. During the above month, the following additional information is provided by ABC Limited. Additional information. Okay. Please be careful. Additional. That is the keyword. The company sold goods to X & Co of Delhi on 6th January 2021 with the condition that interest at 2% per month will be charged on invoice value if X & Co failed to make payment within 30 days of delivery of the goods. Goods were delivered and also the invoice was issued on 6th January 2021. X & Co paid the consideration for the goods on 20th February along with applicable interest. Okay, along with applicable interest. So the value is 5 lakh times. Okay, interest we have to calculate. The company sought legal consultancy services for its business from A&, Advocates, a partnership firm of advocates situated at Bhuj, Gujarat, 1,50,000. The company ordered 3,000 packets of tools which are to be delivered by the supplier of Delhi via 3 lots of 1,000 packets monthly. The supplier raised the invoice for full quantity in February and last lot would be delivered in April. We are in which month? February. No credit. Full credit will be available only April. The company supplied 10,000 packets of tools to one of its customer at rupees 10 per packet in Gujarat in Jan 2021. Afterwards, that is last month. Afterwards, the company revalues it at 9 rupees per packet in February 2021 and the company issued a credit note to the customer at rupees 1 per packet. Can we reduce it? No, guys. It was not agreed at the time of supply. So as per section 15 subsection 3, you cannot reduce it. You cannot reduce it. The rate of GST is 9% CGST, 9% SGST and 18% IGST. You are required to compute the actual net liability of GST to be paid in cash along with working notes for the month of February 2021. December 2021, 8 marks, guys. Okay. Computation of net GST liability of ABC Limited to be paid in cash for February. So already whatever is given, we are taking it as starting point. This figures, guys, we are taking it as starting point. For that, should we add interest? Yes. Interest on delayed payment of 15 days, that is 6th February, was the due date, but payment is made on 20th February, guys. Actual transaction happened on 6th January. 30 days time was given, which will end on 6th February. 6th February. No, actually it will end on 5th February because Jan will have 31 days. So it will end on 5th February, but payment is not made. So from 6th February to 20th February, interest would be counted, guys. Okay. Should it be included in the value of supply? Yes, as per section 15 subsection 2D. So on 5,90,000, 2% for 15 days. 15 days, guys. 2% is per month. Please be careful. Yes. And sir, here February, February will have 28 or 29 days. No, sir. You have taken 30 days, sir. Yes, guys, standard days is been taken. Even in ICS suggested answers, they have taken standard days only. February will have only 28 days. In 2021, it will have only 28 days. Sir, if I take 28 days, will it be correct? Yes, you can go with it. But they have considered standard 30 days. So as we are aware that February has only 28 days, so can I take 28 also, sir? Yes. So interest amount comes to 5,900, guys. So 5,900 is assumed to be inclusive of GST. As it is interest, it is assumed to be inclusive of GST. So if I calculate the amount, it comes to the amount of GST comes to 5,900 divided by 118, that is 100 plus 18% GST into 18 lakhs. We have calculated the GST component. We have calculated the GST component. Oh, next total output tax liability 3 lakh 900, 3 lakh, 2 lakh 50. Then input tax credit. Input tax credit in respect of legal consultancy services paid as reverse charge is available. This one, guys. RCM is applicable, 1 lakh 50. Similar thing we already saw. So on this RCM is applicable. So you can claim the credit here as well as you have to pay it through cash also. Please take care of it. Important. Okay. So you can claim the credit on 1,50,000, 9% each, CGST and SGST. And at the same time, you have to also pay it in cash. So I have given a notes. Let us see. As per proviso to section 16 subsection 2 of CGST Act 2017, ITC on goods received in lots is available on receipt of last lot. Hence, ITC on the tools received will not be available in February as the last lot will be received in April. You can claim full credit in April. Next, second one. As per section 15 subsection 3 of CGST Act 2017, since discount given by ABC Limited on the packets of tools was not known at the time of supply, it shall not be excluded from the value of supply, guys. We will not reduce it. Then coming to that RCM on legal services. Tax is payable under reverse charge on legal consultancy services received by a business entity from a partnership firm of advocates as per section 9 subsection 3 read with notification. Further, tax payable under reverse charge being not an output tax cannot be set off against ITC. Hence, you have to pay it through cash ledger, guys. You have to pay it through cash ledger. Oh, so first claim the credit, then please add it as you have to pay it through cash ledger. Clear? So amount to be paid through cash ledger is 3 lakh 900 IGST, 3 lakh CGST, and 2 lakh 50 SGST, guys. Clear? Yes, sir. Yes, guys. There are three more questions. Okay, as we have discussed number of questions, so I have already given the suggested answer also. So what you guys do is just go through it. Just go through it and practice it. Try to write it without looking into it. Remaining three questions. Hope you guys can manage it and go through it as I have given the solution. Just have a look into it. Fine, guys. And the soft copy of this will be available on our website under the free resources. If you are not yet downloaded, please download and make use of it. And I suggest you to take the printout of it and work out. That would be more convenient for you guys. So please make use of all this, guys, and make sure that this time your compulsory question should be your plus point. All the best, guys. Thank you.